Hey lovelies and welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and today's video is going to be an experiment, I guess. We're going to see which is the clearest polygels. So these are the clear polygels that I own. We have the Makartt, sorry I couldn't think then, Modelones, Luckyfine, Gellen and Coscelia. So I do use dual forms in this, just because I thought instead of using tips where you'd see like the bump, like the end of the tip, I thought dual forms, it was either dual forms or normal forms, and I'm better with dual forms than paper forms. So I do prep my natural nail for this video. I use the cuticle pusher to push back the cuticles. I use the other end then to scrape away any dirt and dead skin and the dust and blah blah blah. And then I go in with the 180 grit side of my file and I buff away the natural shine from my nails. You don't have to do this hard, you have to do this gently because you're only taking away the shine. You're not taking away layers off your natural nail. You don't need to, and if you do that you're going to thin your nail out and you can cause yourself pain and lifting, and it's just not a good idea. So yeah. I also do not use any dehydrator or primer in this set, purely because Polygel doesn't tend to usually come, like in their kits, they don't usually tend to come with primer and dehydrator, so I didn't think to use it, but I do use some of my own rubbing alcohol to rub away the dirt, the dust, sorry, and all the bits. You can also use 100% acetone, by the way, but make sure it's acetone and not nail polish remover because there are oils in the nail polish remover. So that'll dehydrate your nails. So now going in with the base coats, I use Luckyfine on my nail, not my nail, my thumbnail, sorry. So base coats are usually just normal. They're base coats, they're usually all the same. But I did find with Luckyfine that it was runnier than the other ones. Yeah, it was just runnier. It wasn't like a problem where it was running everywhere, but it was definitely more runny than the other ones. And it also, Luckyfine had a very strong chemical smell. The other ones, the other base coats, they were all fine, but Coscelia did have a slight chemical smell, but it wasn't as strong as the Luckyfine one. So yeah. Other than that, though, they were all fine, and they all cured in the lamp for 60 seconds with no problem. I had no issues with the base coats themselves, so yeah. So you might be able to hear some rain, by the way, guys. It is raining very heavy here in Wales today. So anyway, moving on back onto the nails. I use my own rubbing alcohol just to make it fair instead of using like the rubbing alcohol from one of the kits. Because some might work better than others. Do you know what I mean? With different, yeah. So I do use a brand new clean brush from one of the kits I've got. I haven't used this one yet, so I thought that was perfect again. Brand new clean brush to make it fair. I also use a different brush then for my glitter as well, just to not transfer anything in between. I clean the brush off in between as well. So Coscelia is the yellow glitter. I decided to go colour coordinated with glitter just so that we could keep track. I thought it was a cool idea. So right off the bat, Coscelia is a little sticky, but other than that, there was no issue with it. It cured fine. I encapsulate with another bead, by the way. I do this for all the nails. Sorry, I lost my train of thought then. So I place it onto the nail, I clean up around the edges and stuff like that, and the underneath to make sure that none of it was on my skin, because of course allergies. Never cure any products onto your skin, guys, because you can end up with contact dermatitis, which is not nice. So I do cure each nail for 30 seconds because I'm clumsy. If I'd done all 5 at once, I would have had a nightmare and they would have popped off. So yeah, I couldn't make it any fairer, so I just thought if I cured for 30 seconds it was fair, I guess. But they're all gonna like go in at different times, do you know what I mean? So one will go in for longer because it'll be on my finger for longer, because I would have done that one before the last. So Gellen, we're using purple glitter, and right off the bat there was no stickiness with Gellen. I was like, oh okay, like this was a really nice polygel to work with, and it looks pretty clear. I had high hopes for this, so yeah. So again, same thing, I apply another bead then on top after doing that. This is all before I cure, by the way, and I encapsulate the glitter once more and press onto my nail. I had no issues with this one as well, that cured fine. They all cured fine, I gotta be honest. There was no issues with the curing, so yeah. Then the next one is McCart. I'll just talk about McCart because I've got nothing else to say about Gellen. Gellen was great. So yes, we are going in with McCart and we are using the pink glitter. I thought it was great, like in honor of pink, the pink McCart themed kit. I thought use pink glitter because I'm sad and that's what I thought of. So right off the bat, as always, I love McCart products. I don't have any problems with any of these. I'm not a big fan of Luckyfine polygel kits, but all the other ones are fine. Do you know what I mean? Like I like their polygels and I've used them plenty of times. But I did notice, you don't notice this, Makartt is, some of the polygel is sticky. I've been honest in all my reviews and stuff when I've done these kits, but Makartt is pretty sticky now and then. It's not all, basically the nude polygel kit was sticky and the clear is a little sticky, but you don't realise how sticky the Makartt polygel is until you put it up against 4 other different polygels at once. This was the stickiest out of all 5. Like, no joke. I was like, oh, okay. But you never notice because you're not using different polygels with it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But other than that, like, I still love Makartt and I'm still going to use Makartt polygel because it is amazing and they have such great kits and stuff. And yeah, I like their products, so yeah. Then so yeah, of course we do the same thing and I put it onto my finger, I put it on my nail and I cure again for 30 seconds. The next one is Modelones and we use blue glitter for Modelones. Again, a little sticky. The only one that wasn't sticky was Gellen. The rest of them were sticky. McCart was definitely the stickiest, but yeah. So here is Modelones now. So we all know how I feel about Modelones if you guys watched the Easter. I think it was the Easter Fimo set I done ages ago. Well, not ages ago, back in Easter. I described Modelones Clear as dirty dishwater because it's just cloudy. But I still included it because I thought give it a second chance. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so it's a little sticky, of course, but other than that, it was fine. I did have an issue though, where when I put it onto my finger, and it only happened with the Modelones Clear, when I put it onto my finger, I had to press it because it kept lifting, and when I flipped my hand over then to like flatten the underneath, I flipped my hand over again and it was still lifting, and it was just constantly lifting, and I had to hold it in place to flash cure before I could let go, and it was the only one that had done it, so I don't know, weird, but yeah, it was fine. Other than that, see, like, can you see what I mean? I flip it over then to, and it was, yeah, it just kept lifting. It was so strange, but I don't know. That's where I hold it, see? And then last but not least, then we go in with the Luckyfine. There is no smell to the polygel itself. It was just the top and base coat that has a very strong chemical smell. Really weird. Coscelia, also, their polygel doesn't have a strong smell. But the top and base coat had like a little bit of chemical smell, but it was nowhere near as bad as the Luckyfine one. And we also use green glitter for Luckyfine. But again, these all cured fine. Once I put this one on, I cured for a full 60 seconds then instead of 30. So they were all cured like evenly, I guess, is the best way to describe it. But they're not because they were all cured at different times. But they all cured and they were all fine and I had no issues with lifting or uncured polygel. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's pretty much it. Like I also do have to say I do love Modelones products. It's just their clear is very cloudy. That was the only issue I have. And like I said, guys, I'm always honest and I'm never gonna be like untruthful to you guys because that's not what I'm about. I don't like lying and stuff, and I want to be honest so that you guys can understand, like, you'll know, like, and you'll be like, oh, I want to get that because, you know, it's an honest review. So, of course, I let my nails cool down, and then I pop the jewel forms off by pinching the end and rocking it from side to side. You don't have to do this too hard. They should just pop off once they're cooled down. Pretty simple. Then I wipe the underneath with some rubbing alcohol to take away that sticky tacky layer, and then I just started filing. The filing was fine. They all filed exactly the same, so I'm not going to talk through the filing. I am going to put some music on because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing my voice now, and I'm going to talk some more in a little bit. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this bit, and I'll be back in a second. So enjoy, guys. And I'm back, guys. So now we are going to go in with a top coat. I didn't buff the shine away and I just completely forgot that was my fault. So we are going to go now in with the Luckyfine. It was the same situation as the base coat. It was runnier than the other ones, but it was fine. It wasn't like overly runny, but it did have that chemical smell again. The rest of them, they were all like a thicker consistency for the top coat. Coscelia did have a slight chemical smell, but it wasn't like a big issue. They all cured in the lamp for 6 seconds and they are all non-wipe, so that is great. I had no issues, and I love non-wipe top coat. There is nothing better. I hate sticky top coat. It's annoying as anything. So we are now going to go and talk about each one individually. So Luckyfine was definitely fifth. It was just... The polygel was fine, but it was just overall, out of the rest, it come in 5th place because of the smell, the runniness, and it's cloudy. It's not clear. So Coscelia is in 4th place purely because it had a chemical smell. The other 3 didn't. That's, yeah, and it's cloudy. So then Gellen and Modelones, they come like a tie, I guess. I love Modelones products, but if I really had to pick it all down, I'd say Modelones would have been 3rd because it was sticky and cloudy, whereas Gellen was just cloudy. It was really weird. Like, it wasn't sticky or anything. But we are going based off of the Clearest. So McCart was the only Clearest one here. It was crystal clear, whereas the other ones, there is cloudiness, and you can see on the screen as I'm going through each one. So yeah, I was quite gutted because I thought, I really had high hopes for Gellen, but sadly. But I would recommend all these products. Maybe not Luckyfine as much, but like, that's just my personal opinion. You guys don't have to go by my personal opinion. Coscelia I've used for a while now. But I definitely still love Coscelia's Polygel. I really enjoy Modelones products, McCart's products, and Gellen is a brand new one that I'm starting to really enjoy and like. So yeah, guys, I just added some cuticle oil as well, by the way. But I hope you enjoyed this video of what is the Clearest Polygel. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all still smiling And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.